Welcome to another YouTube video. Today we are here with another edition of Goth Movie Recommendations you may or may not have heard of. So today I am featuring this Canadian film called Kissed. This is my VHS copy because I only have a VHS copy. I don't have this one on DVD. Um, I don't know how many of you will have heard of this because number one, Canadian films don't get nearly as much recognition generally as like American films. Same with other foreign films. I feel like most of the films that are in our collective common knowledge come from the States, which makes sense. But this one was made in Canada in 1996, which is a great year for music, for movies, apparently, for all kinds of stuff. It stars Molly Parker and Peter Outerbridge. Those two Canadian actors are in like a shit ton of stuff, and I actually really like both of them. They're both really great actors. Um, anyway, this apparently got 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert at the time, and it is a film by Lynn Stopkowicz. I hope I said that correctly. I don't know, Stopkowicz. I'm going to show you a close up of this case and the back of it momentarily. I saw this film a few years ago for the first time, and it is certainly interesting. I don't know if you've ever seen a film about this, and honestly, I can't even understand why this was made. Um, like if someone pitched this to a film production team, I honestly can't imagine anyone saying yes to making this. But it did get made. Here it is. It runs for 80 minutes, apparently. And this is a film that is entirely about a young girl. She's young in the beginning, and then she grows up into a teenager and goes to college, who is a necrophiliac. And considering the subject matter, like when someone told me about this film, they were like, oh, it's about this chick, she's a necrophiliac. And I'm like, that's creepy and horrible. And I was thinking it was going to be like a horror type film, which, you know, gory and like really like body horror stuff is like not my jam at all. So I initially said no to watching this. And they were like, no, like you actually have to watch it. It's very tastefully done. And I'm thinking, how can you possibly tastefully approach the subject of necrophilia? And yet, somehow, this film does it. When I looked it up on the internet today to see what category it was under, it's apparently under erotic drama and shocking were the three erotic drama and shocking were the three kind of like tags that they had on it. Um, Drama, yes. I'm gonna say no to erotic and shocking. I guess it's a little bit shocking just due to like the subject matter. Um, but it's honestly a very beautiful film. It's almost more about like spirituality and like transcendence in some kind of form, if that makes sense. If you've seen this, please chime in. It's very interesting. I think it's very beautiful. It's profoundly sad. No spoiler alerts, as per usual. We're not doing spoilers if you haven't seen this. This is not a review, it's just a recommendation. But it's beautiful, it's sad, it gives you the feels. It gives you, I don't know what you feel, but it certainly gives you a lot of feels. I have watched this with a number of people because almost everyone that I mentioned to hasn't seen this, and I have a copy, so people show up at my house and we watch this film sometimes. Some people are thoroughly grossed out. Some people are like bawl their eyes out because they think it's terribly sad. Some people just sit there and don't know what to think about it. I certainly have never seen a film like this ever before, but if you haven't seen this, I highly recommend watching it. It doesn't have like it has a little bit of blood and stuff, but it's not about that. It's not gory, it's not super graphic, it's beautifully filmed. It's filmed in such a way that you understand and you empathize and you like I don't know. You understand the character and there's a lot of like nuances to the performance and different feelings involved. It's not just like this is a horror film where a girl like fucks dead bodies. Like it's not about that. It's just watch it. Just watch it. I don't know what to say. If you have seen this movie, like I said, please let me know in the comments what did you think of it and how did you come across this film? If you haven't seen it, would you want to based on my little description? Like would you be interested in watching a film like this? It's very beautiful and morbid and sad and all sorts of things. All sorts of things. It's very gothy in my opinion. Very underrated film in my opinion. So let me show you the close-up of the box and then I'll be right back to tell you the end. All right, so here is my lovely VHS cassette tape of Kissed. You can see it stars Molly Parker and Peter Outerbridge. Crossing the line, it depends on where you draw it, with this gorgeous cover art. There it is, Kissed. 2 thumbs up. This is the side of the case here. We've got this picture at the top. Come on, focus. Focus, you can do it. There we go. Kissed down the side like that. And then here is the back. So we've got some 4 out of 5 star ratings from some Canadian news publications. And then that's Molly Parker there on a coffin. And this is the actress who plays Molly Parker when she was a kid with her best friend. It says, "Have you ever kissed a dead man? Sandra Larson has." Sandra, Molly Parker, is a pretty girl next door attracted to primary post-mortem. Death is something she wants to get close to. In her quest, Sandra lands a job at a local funeral parlor headed by the troubled Mr. Wallace. So begins her initiation into the funeral industry and the hidden world of undertakers. While studying embalming, she meets Matt, Peter Outerbridge, a lonely, intense medical student. Matt competes for Sandra's affection only to find that her passion for death exceeds her love for him. Faced with Matt's mounting obsession and conventional notions of love, sex, and death, Sandra finds that sometimes there is a way of crossing over. There you go. It's the bottom shot there. And we've got approximately 80 minutes, 1996. Rated R for obvious reasons, even though it's not super graphic. Distributed in Canada. There you go. There you go. There it is. My beautiful VHS tape. And we're back. So this is, like I said, my VHS copy. I don't have this on DVD. I would own it on DVD if I could come across it cheaply, but obviously this is not a common movie that you can just get at secondhand movie stores and stuff. I don't even know where I got this VHS copy, to be honest with you. But I liked it. The internet's giving it about a 7 out of 10 across the sites I was looking at, like Internet Movie Database, Rotten Tomatoes, whatever. It seems to vary between 6 out of 10 to 4 out of 5 kind of thing. So I'm averaging that at 7 out of 10. I would give it higher than that. I think it's really good. Not the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. But it's pretty good. I think I personally would give this about an 8.5 out of 10, maybe, just considering the difficulty of the subject matter and how tastefully they did it and how they get you to understand and sympathize with the character. And it's a very emotional film. How did you feel if you've seen this? Let me know. If you haven't, go watch it and come back and report. Or if you're absolutely hell no, this is not for me, let me know that too. I'm very interested because this is I'm assuming it was controversial when it came out. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have any information on how it was received by the public when it came out. So, but the subject matter is obviously quite taboo. So I think it's a very interesting take on a very taboo subject, to say the least. So I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow me on any of the things, we're going to put them all below. If you want to join my Patreon, I have a Patreon where you can sign up and follow along with my sewing adventures and upcoming projects and sneak peeks on stuff and whole videos of some of the sewing that I do. You get to see the actual videos of the performers doing it with the music in real time, all that stuff. And I think that's it. Subscribe, follow me on social media if you want to. Sign up for my Patreon. Comment about this. I want to hear from you. And I will see you all around for the next edition of Goth Movie Recommendations that you may or may not have seen.